Hola. I have one complaint. What the fuck is up with the leaderboard only showing like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That leaderboard ain't acting right for some reason. The fuck's on the pole in this motherfucker? Maybe that'll update. I don't know. Anyway, hi, welcome. Good evening. I hope this race gets over with as fast as possible so I can go play with my friends, but I want to watch the race, so here I am. Another year, another Daytona truck race where I'm like, please, like, go green all the way and don't have a red flag so I can go play with my friends before too late. It would be nice. Starting to get tired. I didn't nap any today, and now it's gonna start catching up with me. So this better be a good race. The biggest improvement so far with the Truck Series coverage was the non-existent pre-race show. Thank God they just came on the air, talked for like a minute, and then went to the opening ceremonies. Like, thank God. We got Kevin Harvick and Joey Logano in the booth, so this should be tolerable. Till you remember, it's NASCAR on Fox, but we got Harvick and Logano. So fire it up, bitch. That's okay. You don't need to. I don't know how many truck races I'm going to watch, Fox. Welcome back, Daniel Hemrick and Chandler Smith. Frankie Muniz, Tony Brodner, Connor Mosack. Connor Mosak's actually good. He'll probably be the best of that group. Definitely ain't going to be Tony or Frankie Muniz. I'm sorry. I'm cheering for Frankie. Remember, don't lift. It's Daytona, honey. You don't have to lift at Daytona, sweetheart. Remember when I said trucks is barely a step above ARCA? Here we are. Remember to keep your foot on the gas. Oh, she's so cute. She's going to try so hard to remember to not lift at Daytona. We don't lift at Daytona. What a place to make mistakes where you could really hurt somebody else. I guess I'm going to talk to myself tonight. Man, I miss when I liked Truck Series. I miss when I liked truck racing. This Truck Series not in America. Open your eyes, idiot. You can't race with your eyes closed. What does Fox have against turning up the contrast on their fucking video settings? Because almost every broadcast they have is so drab and colorless. And then you watch like the NBC stuff, and it's like, oh my god, I can see the colors of the cars from a mile away. But on Fox, everything is dull and gray. Of the many, many things they do wrong. This mouse turned off. It needs to be. Happy Valentine's Day. I had Little Caesars for Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day. Stay safe. Use condoms. All that stuff. What's up, Caden? I don't know how many truck races I'll do this year. Probably not many, but maybe a few here and there. I will be watching the ARCA race tomorrow, but not streaming. Big news in the world. Fox and NASCAR are teamed up to make the Daytona 500 available to watch on the MetaQuest. Huh. Do they have like VR cameras and shit? Daytona 500 on MetaQuest. Wow. I'll have to check that out. I'm going to have the onboard cameras on one TV, the broadcast on the big TV, and now I'm like, wait, let me play on my MetaQuest during Daytona 500. Let me read it. Is there going to be like special VR cameras? Is it going to be like totally immersive? Oh, it's a subscription server. Well, never mind. I won't get to watch it on there then. Oh, well. Cool idea, though. They put them little VR cameras in the race cars. That'd be fun. Ride shotgun VR with somebody in the Daytona 500. Love everything. Just do this truck race. I might do something like, I don't know, random. I don't know. It depends. I might do Atlanta's truck race. I think they're doing Atlanta again. Doubleheader with Xfinity, I think. We'll see. It depends on the mood. The general mood of the day and the vibe of the season as a whole as to whether or not I'll do a bunch more truck races or not. But I'm definitely not doing all the truck races. I probably won't even do. I know I won't do the championship race. I ain't done a truck championship race ever. I don't think. Have I ever streamed a truck championship race? I don't think I ever did. Because by that point in the year, I'm like, good God, please no. Oh yeah, Majeski was champion. I forgot. God damn. This leaderboard wouldn't be bad if they didn't stick a big fucking ad right in the middle of it. I don't know. I did not stream the 2023 Truck Championship. I know I did not. I will look at. I can look it up right now and see that I did not. I just ranted about it the day after it happened. I did not stream that race because I remember I was playing Friday the 13th with my friends, and my Twitter blows up of like, this is fucking stupid. This is fucking stupid. I'm like, Jesus, what the hell's going on? And then I go look, and I'm like, oh God. Yeah, all I did was Xfinity and Cup that year. I just ranted about the trucks. Jamie Little on the call. Just don't worry about Jamie Little. She's background noise. Just worry about Harvick and Joey Logano and his hair. Ben Jones. Ben Jones on the front row. You heard Jamie Little. Find me the link to me doing the 2023 truck race because I did not stream that race. If you can find that video, you can go search for it on my channel because it ain't there. I just talked about it the next day at great length. I just looked in my list of the streams I did that year. That was not on it. What the fuck is up with their stupid broken leaderboard? Ben Jones is the best driver ever. You are the worst driver ever. All right, I never watched truck. Oh my God, Norm Benning's in this race. Hell yeah. Norm Benning, Parker Kligerman, Michael McDowell, the newscaster's kid from Family Guy. Oh, that's Tyler Anchor. I'm sorry. I'm not going to remember who's in what truck, except for the obvious ones. I'll be like, who the fuck's in this truck? Oh, yeah, look for a name. Hey, Regan. Oh, fuck me. Furthermore, Regan Smith just dropped furthermore on you. Wool Button. What about Wool Button? Cat Skid Steer Loader. Welcome to the Cat Skid Steer Loader 250 at Daytona. Hey Regan, my voice is... What's up with her voice? Why is her mouth crooked? Amanda Buston, why is her mouth so crooked? Now that I've said it, you'll never be able to not notice. Well, why not Corey Haim? He's like one of the 4 talented guys in this series. If he ain't careful, though, he's going to wind up like Matt Crafton and be in the Truck Series for 20 fucking years. Nobody wants that, especially now. I'd retire. Oh, Taylor Smith fucked himself up last night, you know, when he wrecked himself. After the spotter told him somebody was coming low, and he just comes down and wrecks himself and then said something about his mirrors weren't right or something. I don't... Full of shit. Dude's a fucking moron. His whole body's hurting, and guess what? You're racing at Daytona again. I'm actually really shocked Chandler Smith didn't get an Xfinity rod. He doesn't suck. He's just kind of a tool and his own worst enemy. I'm really surprised he didn't get a rod. Car wrecks are not fun to be a part of, I would imagine. Coming to the green. Short stages, which makes you wonder why we have stages at all to begin with, but that's another day. That's another story for another day. Who's going to flip tonight? DraftKings, who's going to flip? See, I told you. I remember talking at great length about the truck race, but I did not watch that truck race because I remember reading about it while it was happening and going, "What the fuck is going on?"
This is a very similar to Talladega type racetrack,
2.6.686 racetrack.
big thing to me, the difference
Marty
between
Harvick over
the
here.
gals that have raced at Talladega that come to Daytona, it's narrow. It's a lot narrower than what we have.
It's more there.
It's tight.
I can't stop y'all. And did you know that the start finish line's in the trioval here?
Hey, Regan, what are you hearing on Connor Mozak?
And did you know we'll throw the caution 10 feet before the start finish line and literally alter the outcome of the race if we have to? And now Connor Mosak's fucked before the race even starts.
First through fourth gears in that truck, they have had to take him behind the wall already to the garage to work on that truck. He was so excited.
So the 81 of Mosak is behind the wall
Talk about practice and what you need.
as they're coming to the green flag. So that's a bummer.
Fortunate for him. Running full time for Bill McAnally as the pace truck pulls off. The weather absolutely.
Well, we're already down one truck.
For this entire race as the team.
And green.
Red Roads, Ty Majeski, we are racing.
100 of the most frustrating laps you've ever seen is underway.
Restart. I call it the okie dokie. The leader came down in front of the second place car. That shows me right off the bat that those two trucks want to work together.
No locking bumpers
Told you on the radio,
because reasons.
that's what he hoped would happen.
And as we see the start of this race, you see those two trucks on the outside immediately start to push a little bit. There's definitely a
Ben Rhodes, who was the new Matt Crafton, going to waste his whole car. And speaking of Crafton, there he is back again for another year.
Chandler Smith in that yellow 38 truck.
I did not know that Talladega's start finish line was near turn one. That's crazy.
Already up there, making moves.
Big move from Enfinger there. I got a ooh from Joey Logano when Enfinger went to the bottom behind Ben Rhodes.
And a lot of people, as you're watching this race, you'll see these trucks move around a lot. You watch the Cup cars and Xfinity cars, they won't move around as much as these trucks. These trucks get huge.
Enfinger really wants to lead this race.
They push each other. The way that the front bumper is designed, it
Oh!
almost lifts the back
Whoa, we got a truck pulling out of line here.
to the infield.
Clay Greenfield. Well, at least he got the fuck out of the way.
Got shuffled.
He's got some kind of mechanical problem or something.
It's
That had to be like a mechanical issue.
get to these back bumpers. If you're not offset a little bit to the right, as you see that lead truck on the outside there almost start to dance around in the back, but you have to get
Fox, fix your fucking audio.
comfortable pushing in order to make good progress and especially get comfortable with it so at the end you know what you're doing.
Exactly. And you want to know which cars can take those pushes, right? You may
They're trucks, Joey.
push someone because it's not just, the driver
Honeycutt's leading the outside line with Johnny Sauter.
that take a push.
Chandler Smith's making dumb moves again. Changing lanes in the middle of the trioval. Smart guy.
Third, he's a former winner here. He knows how to do
Lap
it.
number 3. Put your 3 fingers up.
His truck looks a little different this year. He's camo. He's not that bright yellow we're used to seeing.
Wow. Fascinating.
A lot of experience behind the wheel of that truck, and I look for Grant to stay up front. And, when you see Ben Rhodes and Chandler Smith and Grant Enfinger up front, and then you look at Caden Honeycutt and
Caden Honeycutt.
guys that don't have as much experience. Right now, they're all learning, and those veterans will teach those young guys by them watching, hopefully, and not doing something over their head.
I want to see him throw the caution even closer to the start finish line than they were yesterday and have that alter the outcome of the race. If that shit last night happens on Sunday, I'm going to be sick to my fucking stomach for weeks. Oh no, Kraft. I thought Greenfield ducked out of line because he felt something wrong, but it was just Crafton jacking him around.
Got out of there and said, I don't like that at all.
I don't like this not one bit, said Clay Greenfield.
Wicked left the tank. I don't know if I understand exactly everything that happened there.
We had a couple that had to drop to the rear as well. Jake Garcia and the 13, Gio Ruggiero. And
Big move by Honeycutt. On that yellow line, didn't go below it, but Caden Honeycutt takes the lead
Push him. Honeycutt was able to push Rhodes.
for the moment. Now Rhodes is up top with Johnny Sauter, his teammate. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't overcorrect. Don't overcorrect. And into the inside wall. Caden Honeycutt's day is over, but at least the rest of the field drives on. I was convinced that 45 was going to turn back right and just destroy everyone.
There's a lot of, moving around in the front of the pack, right? When you're in the
The Truck Series not in America, baby.
those first lead 4 cars, they were making moves. Middle fire, get rolling. Here we go. We're rolling.
No, you're not rolling. It rolled a little bit. You're not rolling.
See what happened here coming off of turn 4.
watch the lead truck here. 45.
Did it just get loose?
See the 38 get
Or does Chandler Smith just run him over? Oh, he just got loose. He got loose. Chandler Smith did not touch him before he was already sideways.
Bumps coming off of turn 4 right there, and sometimes it'll just get
Those bumps are only going to get worse as the years go on.
on the apron. It'll make that.
Hell, I remember those same bumps fucking Dale Jr. in the 500 in like 2016.
56 to go. We're under caution for this incident right here.
I was just convinced he was going to swerve back to the right. Well, lap 5, single car wreck. I mean, you know, could be worse. Just a single car wreck, single truck wreck. The Daytona 500 start time has been moved up to 1:30 on Sunday. And there's not even really a threat of rain. But I guarantee if it was going to rain, they wouldn't move that fucking start time up because this is just how we operate it. This dude on Facebook, we're still in church. We're not missing church. Sorry. Talking about the race being moved up to 1:30. Who the fuck is still in church at 1:30? Are you fucking retarded? First of all, you got to be a stupid motherfucker to go to church at all to begin with. Secondly, what the fuck are you still doing at church at 1:30? Like, what? Race starting at 1:30. I'll still be in church. Well, you're a fucking idiot. Oh, not only do they have to go to church, they got to go to a fucking fast food joint or a restaurant around and harass the fucking poor bastards up to work in there and deal with the church crowd on Sundays. Because I know for a fact church crowds are the worst fucking people to come into restaurants on Sundays. You don't want to catch that damn Sunday afternoon church crowd. That's why I'd never want to work at one of those places. Absolutely not. If you want to see a good example of why church people are the dumbest people on earth, look at who's coming to the race on Sunday. Apparently. Oh, just park that damn 45 like that thing's gonna run.
First off, this is an aggressive move. You see the move here, a little block. He's got to
The racing god said too aggressive. You have been stricken down. You know, all the bitching we did during the first half of the second duel last night, we can't complain tonight. These guys are going to drive like jackasses.
The unique part about turn 4, no matter what you're driving, in a way that the 38 truck
45 might have like done an Elio there and touched the apron just a little bit and upset the truck, it looked like to me.
when you start rushing up on the truck in front of you, it starts to make the truck in front of you get a little bit loose. And you saw the 45 get loose because it probably started taking some air off the back of that 45 truck. And then he wound up having to chase the truck up a little bit and wound up spun out.
And I think this is something we heard Ty Majeski talk about when we interviewed him under the pace laps. He said handling is going to come into play tonight. What 4 laps into the race, we seen handling come into play.
And it's always such a fine balance.
Why did Joey Logano sound like he was struggling to speak there?
As far as drag versus downforce, and you have to be able to be comfortable being pushed and not get to the
There you go, they're towing the 45 away.
being pushed where you're not even actually being pushed and the truck gets loose because you can't drive it like that. So this is also a learning situation to where the 45 didn't know anything about his truck because they didn't practice. Amanda?
Yeah, before Caden was.
Wow, it's like a practice would have helped, possibly.
I did hear him on the radio talking to Phil Gold, and he said, "Hey man, guys, I'm really sorry about all this tonight. The 38."
I'm going to watch SmackDown probably tomorrow morning when I wake up. I'm actually interested in SmackDown. But between this and playing along with my friends later, it might be tomorrow morning by the time I see SmackDown.
this season full time, so he's going to be starting in a hole regarding points.
So this could be an interesting call here, Kevin. If you hit
Uh,
I think you can make it to the end of the second stage.
I would think so. Right?
yes, you can make it to the end of the stage if you pit here.
Where it's just hey, do the opposite. Whatever the front half does. If they stay out, you come in. If they come in, you stay out.
Right. This is what's going to flip you for trying to get stage points in the second stage.
That's exactly what you guys talked about. Regan.
That's a lot of trucks pitting.
For different agendas right now on pit road, but the 88 of Matt Crafton, this will be an unscheduled pit stop for him. Look for them to go inside the truck. They are going to work on the ECU in this truck.
Honeycutt's pissed off. What's he mad about? Nobody ever touched him. He busted his own ass. It happens to a lot of people off that corner, especially in the truck race.
The truck completely shut off again on him, so tough break for him early on. They're going to see if they can diagnose the problem and get it fixed for the rest of the race.
25th season of racing for Matt Crafton. Not what he wanted early on here as they
Who
continue.
the fuck runs 25 years of truck racing?
We're 7 laps in, 93 laps to go.
How can I resist?
Drop the green flag once again.
But a good time. Poison is such a guilty pleasure band. I'll be right back. I'm thirsty. Poison kind of sucks, but Look What the Cat Dragged In is a great song. I gotta tell you, sometimes, especially when it's Daytona, watching a Daytona truck race is very nostalgic for me. It takes me back to my high school NASCAR shit posting days of 2010 through 2012. I think I told you guys before that all the way through like 6th or 7th grade, like from the day I got into public school, everybody at the school talked about NASCAR. Like, NASCAR was the shit. By the time I got to high school, there was 3 NASCAR fans in the whole school. One of them was a teacher, and the other 2 was me and one guy that I know named Brandon, who I haven't seen in forever. And then, like, my buddy Anthony kind of got into it. He dug it by just hanging out with me and playing the games and starting to watch some races. So, yeah, there was like 3 NASCAR fans in the whole school by the time I got to high school, as opposed to like 5th grade when we all fucking talked about it all the goddamn time. Especially like 3rd through 6th grade. That was like peak talking about NASCAR every fucking week after the damn race. I remember having an argument with a kid in 2003. I think I was like, was it 4th grade? Yeah, it was 4th grade. And he was like, Ryan Newman should be champ. Ryan Newman's going to be the champion. And I was like, nah, Matt Kenseth's going to win the championship. No, he's not. He ain't even won any races. And I'm like, Matt Kenseth's leading the points. He's going to be champion. No, he's not. Me and this kid had a whole argument about how he said Ryan Newman was going to win the championship because he'd won like 8 races. And I said, nope, it's Matt Kenseth. I was a smart NASCAR kid.
The caution came out 1 lap sooner than last.
I was like, Matt Kenseth or Dale Jr. Probably Matt Kenseth because he's way ahead right now. I can't remember what point in the year it was, but it was kind of late in the year.
A little bit for a little while, or it's just going to continue to be aggressive.
I think it's going to continue.
I do too. Yeah.
Let's listen to Ben Rhodes' rating.
They sold NASCAR stuff at the book fair in 5th grade. I bought a Dale Earnhardt Jr. Nextel Cup poster at the book fair in 5th grade. And people were so fucking jealous.
Yeah, I mean, some of that is the driver.
They were so fucking jealous. That poster hung on my wall forever.
When you're looking in the mirror, you have to look in your mirror to be able to control that distance and drag the brake, lift off the throttle to keep that truck behind you where it's at. What do you think?
Well, what happens is a driver
I had a summer school. I got put in summer school once because I was like an asshole. I had to go to a little bit of summer school. Summer school ended up actually being fun. We went on field trips and shit. One of the days we were at the school, I had this fucking part-time school teacher getting on my goddamn case because I was wearing a number 8 Budweiser shirt. And the teacher was like busting my balls about it. You weren't supposed to wear alcohol shirts to school, but in 5th grade, I wore that damn Dale Jr. shirt all the fucking time. And it was pretty funny because, like, I remember going to field day in 5th grade wearing my 2005 Daytona 500 Dale Jr. shirt that had Budweiser on it. I had the hat to match. I thought I was so cool. Nobody bitched because NASCAR was such a big deal. Like, that kid's not drinking or advertising Budweiser. He just likes Dale Jr.
Nice restart.
But then in summer school, like 2 years later, because I got in trouble and sent to summer school, fucking dude busted my balls about that damn Budweiser shirt. And I'm like, well, you fuck off. That was in like 2007. That was Junior's last year in the Budweiser car. I remember because when Juan Montoya won Sonoma, I was in summer school, like the next day, and we were cracking jokes about Juan Montoya because we were fucking stupid and we didn't understand what racism was. No, we just didn't like Juan because he drove like an asshole. So I remember one of the teachers was the one who started cracking jokes about Juan Montoya winning Sonoma.
It's amazing how much it looks like they float. When you
The same one that was bitching about me wearing the Budweiser shirt, actually. Fucking asshole.
To me, these are the hardest vehicles to drive of all the race vehicles down there when they get to pushing.
I would say Harvick's right. I agree with what he just said. He said the trucks are the hardest to drive on super speedways right now over Cup and Xfinity, and I would have to agree. You can just see, it's not just the fact that half this field's full of fucking morons. It's the air, the turbulent air. These trucks are bouncing around. You saw that 45 spin out off a 4 really by himself.
right? Some of them do, I hear, but a lot of them are pretty new to this whole thing.
And the drivers that are new to the whole thing are
Ben Rhodes and Johnny Sauter got a lot of experience and a lot of success here.
when you guys are talking about the top 10,
Tanner Gray's on. Is it Taylor Gray driving for Gibbs tomorrow in the Xfinity race?
and then you got the
Didn't I see that somewhere? 15 just got loose. 15 just got loose the same way the 45 did when he busted his ass on the bottom. I don't want to be leading on that bottom off of 4. Get me up high so I ain't got nobody taking air off my door. Yeah, lead that inside line at your own fucking risk. It's bumpy down there off of 4, and the air is just weird with those trucks on your outside. Ooh.
no doubt. At speed,
Dylan, you missed my school stories about how big NASCAR used to be.
yeah, and you just have to go with your gut. It's
Big stack up on the top there from Infinger on back.
But the one thing from qualifying is the Thor Sport trucks.
I was telling school stories
Those trucks continue to drive well.
about back when all the kids liked NASCAR
In a position to be on
because it was cool. I remember when all the kids liked wrestling, and I remember when all the kids liked NASCAR, and then everybody just fucking stopped except for me and like 2 other people.
So that adds up quickly when you get in these positions.
Wrestling was the shit from like
You want to get stage points.
kindergarten through 6th, 7th grade.
You want to try to keep the track position the best that you can.
well, Regan, you updated us earlier on Matt Crafton. What's the latest?
Yeah, Jamie, unfortunately, yes, the Thor Sport trucks do.
Crafton bringing up the rear
Crafton, take a listen to what he just
with
said.
some problems. Problems. Is Rick Allen calling anything this year?
Another example of not having practice.
Not having practice, and it's fucked Crafton's whole race. Oh well, I don't feel bad. Fuck him.
He's waving his hand, see his hand inside the truck. He's waving his hand. He doesn't want no one to follow him because what he doesn't want.
Norm Benning tried to get up behind him, and Crafton's like, "Get away from me!" Waving his hand.
That's what he doesn't want. So he
I wouldn't want Norm Benning pushing me either.
stage here. He's gonna be okay. Maybe they have another chance to figure out what's wrong with that truck.
Unfortunate for Matt Crafton. And that truck that was just
Big
behind
stack
him,
up here at the front.
was Norm Benning.
Trucks bouncing around.
We talked about
Infinger's leading the bottom.
until they tell him he's got to go home. He actually had the best line earlier after he qualified. He said, I just love racing so much and the doctor doesn't have it.
He just loves racing.
Yeah, something I see up here in the front here. Ben Rhodes
Infinger taking the lead. clear to the top.
Six of Johnny Sauter. They've stayed committed to each other. It's been
Definitely get up to the top if you can lead.
the whole field. He could have picked the bottom lane or the top lane. He's stuck with his teammate. That means he trusts his teammate. That's one thing that's so important when you have your teammate behind you. It's just a trust factor. And now you see Grant Infinger up front. But when you have your teammate with you,
I'm so glad Michael Waltrip's not in the booth. Does Michael Waltrip not work for Fox anymore?
even though you know it might be a short
Because I ain't seen him all week.
teammate with you, it could be a long-term gain because you got your friend.
Well, there's obviously been a conversation in the Ford camp. There's 6 of them lined up behind Grant Infinger, and having
Oh boy.
from a manufacturer on the outside lane.
Nobody's truck looks stable at any point around this racetrack.
Force lined up on the outside. I'm bad at math, but it's fun to see those guys behind you when you know they're not moving.
Oh, spin in the back. Tony Brugner. And she didn't save it. Hit the wall, but not hard.
Thought she had a chance to save it. Caution.
That was actually a great, that was like 85 to 90% of a great save, so credit to her. She got run over by somebody. She checked up and somebody just drove through her, I'm pretty sure. That's what it looked like to me.
Completely detrimental to her night.
Nah, I think she's all right as long as the wheels are straight. Check that left front.
Nice she was able to bring it down pit road right away. Ran into our pit box. As we take a look at what happened.
Who's in the 17? I already forgot.
Four again.
Same thing. She washed up off the floor. And hell, she spun by herself too. Same thing.
Ford to me was always one of those.
She might have got tapped from behind after she was already sideways.
I felt like I always needed to start having a little bit of wheel unloaded out of the truck.
Idiot, you should have took your hand off the wheel like Danica.
Bank flatten out. I always felt like I needed to have the wheel unwound right there, or the truck
Take your fucking hand off the wheel.
front tires turned too far. I always
That was Danica's signature move, guys. She invented that.
look straight coming off turn 4.
You know what happens? You start to get tight, and you start putting your hands more and more left turn, and then it flattens out, and your car or your truck.
You know, even if they had practice, nobody was going to run in a pack in practice. So, I'm sure to a lot of guys and girls, they would have thought their trucks were fine until, they get in traffic. And then, surprise, you're loose, and it's ill handling in the turbulent air.
In the same spot. That's not abnormal here. That turn 4 situation with the loose and the way that the truck
I wouldn't be surprised to see some more of that
banking
with the Xfinity cars tomorrow in sort of the same place.
Sometimes I would just breathe the throttle or get up off the racetrack just a little bit in the middle of the corner so that you can have a little straight
Xfinity cars tomorrow, not at 5.
by side, but you have to anticipate that loose and be ready for anything off of turn 4.
You know, when people ask the difference of Talladega and Daytona, because it
We're going to get a one-lap shootout to the stage end here, I'm guessing.
is that turn
This will be a quick caution. She spun and tapped the wall and drove to pit road. They should open pit road this time by and then line everybody back up and go again.
She had spun right in front of Gio Ruggiero. Nice heads up that he was
Ruggiero's in the 17. Okay, no wonder I didn't know who the fuck that was.
Truck incident.
Norm Benning, you think of Norm McDonald? Well, thinking about becoming a NASCAR driver.
That was really interesting before you said that note about all the Fords
I noticed on
together on that outside.
Wednesday in the first cup practice that, oh my God, this place is so bumpy now.
Blocking both
Like
lanes.
bumpier than it's been in a while. Because, the repave kind of killed off proper Daytona, but it's starting to come back.
one direction or the other? Pick the lane that you want to be in. And for
I saw some idiot who probably just started watching NASCAR like 4 years ago unironically say on Twitter, he posted like a clip from the 2010 500 and said, "This is so stupid. All the cars are bouncing, sliding around. This is terrible. Repave Daytona now before it ever gets like this again, please. This is so bad." And I'm like, you are a fucking moron. And like I said, the kid probably just started watching like 3-4 years ago. So he don't know what like proper Daytona is.
So it's that's a decision that
Proper Daytona is rough and bumpy.
Matt Crafton and his
Proper Daytona is actually a little closer to what Atlanta is currently. I know Atlanta is like still sort of newly paved, but it's very bumpy and rough for sort of a newer paved racetrack. And those Atlanta races have been consistently better super speedway races than Daytona or Talladega for that reason, because it's a lot like older Daytona. So, morons who don't know any better don't understand. Please make Daytona next year. Don't let it get like this again. Go back and watch the 2007 duels at Daytona and go watch the 2010 duels at Daytona. For some reason, those stick out of my mind of like, dude, that was like peak fucking Daytona racing, especially like 2010, the duel races. And then that big ass fucking pothole happened during the 500. That would have been an annoying day if I was live streaming back in those days. Thank God I wasn't. Thank God I wasn't, because I was 16 years old, cringe, and that would have been like a 9-hour day, 10-hour day, whatever the fuck it ended up being. I do wish I'd been streaming during 2012 Daytona 500. When they come back for commercial and Montoya's car is sitting there parked and on fire. I'm like, what the fuck? We were under caution. Like, somebody blew up and it was like, caution's out. We'll be back at Daytona. It's like, okay, cool. Come back for commercial. Montoya's car is on fire sitting in the grass. And I'm like, what the hell happened? Peak Daytona is like NASCAR Thunder 2004 Daytona, which I'm tempted to do a race in and stream it sometime this week. I guess it won't be tomorrow or Sunday, obviously, but I'll do my better late than never Thunder 04 Daytona 500 if I feel like it. I don't think I'm working a lot this coming week, mostly because of the weather. Look at the weather. I'm going to check my weather, and then I'm going to check Daytona Beach weather. Daytona Beach weather is looking good. Wednesday and Thursday, snow. Wow. We might get some snow this week. Now, let me check Daytona Beach weather. Daytona Beach weather, you literally have to check it every few hours to stay up to date on it. Saturday, there's some rain, but it's in the afternoon, so it's all clear. The ARCA race might get drizzled on. And then Sunday, it looks to be mostly clear. Although now there's like a 30% chance of rain at 1 o'clock, so fucking who knows. I'm sure there'll just be a goddamn monsoon come through on Sunday, and we're going to get a one-lap sprint, and Chandler Smith just called his shot. He's going to wreck himself on lap 20 for points.
They're going to push and shove. They feel like that they're after the points, and we had Regan Smith tell us that he talked to several teams.
You know, as stupid as the playoffs is, and I don't like it, I like that after the last few years of fucking buffoonery, that drivers were all freaked out and racing hard to get those bonus points in the duels last night because so many guys missed the playoffs by 1 to 5 points or whatever. And I see, you know, it applies to trucks and Xfinity as well. We're like, I gotta get all these points, or I'm gonna get fucked late in the year because I missed like one stage point somewhere. Big push from Gray to Enfinger on the bottom. New player up here. It's Perez in the 77. I see my fucking leaderboard ain't updating. I ain't been checking it, so. Whoa, Rhodes got really loose there. Sauter giving him a big old shove. I guess that leaderboard just ain't gonna work right. Looks like old Ben Rhodes is going to win the stage. Chandler Smith might get one run at this. Nope, they fan out behind him. Corey Heim fucked that up for him. So, yay, Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes and Johnny Sauter 1-2, and nobody died. Nobody died. We had 2 single truck incidents. But a long way to go. Talking about old Daytona, I remember a few years ago when I got my PS2 and I was recollecting all the old NASCAR games. I got NASCAR 2006 on PS2, and I did a Daytona race and was like, holy shit. I forgot just how on top of the track you used to feel at Daytona. Those old EA Sports games were really good at capturing the vibe of that era of NASCAR. Like it felt like that NASCAR. I know it wasn't a simulator per se, but like you feel like you're just completely on top of the track in those old EA Sports NASCAR games at places like Daytona. You don't enter the turn. You don't enter a corner just right at Daytona. Your shit will get tight as well. You really got to fucking watch your ass. I'm decent at those old NASCAR games, but I'm not the best. But I am one hell of a super speedway racer in those old games. You can't fuck with me on a super speedway. You can't do what I do. I will tandem a car for 100 fucking laps straight and not get loose or fuck him over or make a mistake once. I'll just glue my fucking bumper. I share draft in the corners and aggressively shove and bump on the straightaways. And I'll get like a massive lead. I'll push that fucking guy out front and then ditch him with like 3 or 4 laps to go. And then he can't pass me because he doesn't have any draft help and the field doesn't have enough time to catch us. I'm a fucking master at that. That's why I'm so mad you can't do that shit in Heat 5 or Heat 4. You can do it in NASCAR Rivals a little bit, though. NASCAR Rivals is so weird. It's just Heat 4 and Heat 5, but it has, like, some NASCAR 21 aspects to it. Like the broken, dog shit, terrible AI at COTA and Nashville and Sonoma, and the fact that COTA is, like, driving on ice. And the draft is fucking weird on super speedways. Excuse me. We're over 20 laps into a truck race, and I don't hate my life yet. This whole field's about to get flipped, though, because a lot of guys are going to stay out here. Looks like Daniel Hemrick's going to be the leader when we go back green. Oh, yeah, Pitbull has announced that he is leaving Trackhouse Racing. Somebody said he must have got the bill from Thursday night because of Elio and Suarez and was like, yeah, I'm out of this shit. Oh, yeah, Vegasburger got wrecked, too. Enter Dale Jr. Nah. Dale Jr. buying the Trackhouse. Sell Dale Jr. a charter.
Second stage, maybe a risk that not everyone wants to take.
So Johnny Sauter had a good opening stage, helped his teammate out. Gonna dial him up, Joey?
Johnny Sauter, Joey Logano up here to Fox Booth. You got us?
Sir.
Hey, Johnny Sauter, you still a whiny little bitch? What is with these old boomers in the truck series that are like the most entitled fuckers in the world, like Crafton and Sauter?
How's it feeling?
Big fucking babies.
Absolutely. I'm sure you guys will work your way back up towards the front here after that strategy call. Good luck.
Johnny Sauter, a three-time winner here. With a good truck under, we'll keep an eye on him. Daniel Hemrick, Justin Haley, Jack Wood, all stay out.
Go Daniel Hemrick. He's playing NASCAR 2005 Fight to the Top, but in reverse. And now he's back in trucks. I gotta be careful scrolling on fucking Twitter. I don't want to get a SmackDown spoiler. but I did just see Drew McIntyre confronting Jacob Fatu or something. Oh yeah, Jacob Fatu's got a qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber. This fucking shit. The Falcons should trade for George Pickens and pair him with Drake London. What? Like we ain't got Darnell Mooney, who was a fucking beast this year? No, thank you. Keep your fucking headache in Pittsburgh, please. Man, I'm like Twisted Toe. I just don't have anybody to talk to like they do. I'm so jealous of those guys. I love Twisted. If you guys aren't subscribed to the Twisted Toe YouTube channel where they post the race reactions and stuff, you should be. They're fucking great guys. I need to plug some NASCAR YouTube channels. I might do that here in a little while. Most of you guys probably already know about the ones I'm going to plug, but I'm going to like pull them up on my screen there and show them to you. Because I think there's a couple of unsung ones that you might not be aware of.
Well, a tire got away from Jason White, the 22.
Oh no, not Jason Lott's tire.
So that will be a penalty. Uncontrolled tire. At our first round of
Remember that cup race in Atlanta where the tire rolled out and the crew guy ran across the infield grass under green to try to get the tire?
How about this guy? Just won the stage, all of a sudden back.
Hood up on the 99 during pit stops. What the fuck?
You see, he's got Packer in.
Oh, they're changing something there.
They're putting Packer in right there to keep the truck up off the ground. So they're trying to put that in the stop there to keep it from traveling so far and hitting the ground.
Kind of interesting play as he just
Excuse me.
Yeah, there must have been something that was bothering him. The problem is, is this hood pin right here winds up not getting put in.
You should call him out like that, huh?
That's my job, Joey.
Fix your fucking hood pin.
The encore,
Don't do that to me.
slapping all around. So Rhodes will drop that to 32nd as of now. Sunday,
Out here in the streets.
center stage.
Sunday at 1:30, new start time. Daytona 500 got moved up to 1:30 Sunday.
500 for champions become 11.
Hooray for earlier start time.
1:30 Eastern, only on Fox. And just a reminder, if you set your calendars, you got to adjust them. Everything has been moved up 1 hour because of potential rain. Sunday.
I didn't see any rain on the forecast.
An hour earlier. Can't wait for
I guess they're just tired of getting burned the last couple years. Oh, look, 2007 Daytona 500. And the caution is out, and Mark Martin wins the Daytona 500.
Kevin Harvick.
Yes, that was a great day.
Right? That's what happened, right? I saw Clint Boyer flip upside down. So, caution's out. Mark Martin wins the Daytona 500.
There's nothing like it, right? Winning championships are
Joey
probably
Logano was about to get freight trained by Harvick and Dale Jr. in 2015, but they wrecked behind them, and they threw that caution in turn 3.
You hear people say that, and then you experience, and you're like, oh,
So then Joey won.
I get paid a lot more.
I think I'm going to do some DraftKings action.
I have to do more.
I'm going to run this by you real quick. DraftKings on Sunday. I'm going to put $5 on Corey LaJoy, and I'm considering $5 on Ty Dillon, and then I'm going to bet on one Penske car. You know, because I feel like the Penske cars are really good, but I like Corey's car, and I like his experience, and Ty Dillon's car is fast, and he's been good at Daytona before, but it's still Ty Dillon. He almost fucked himself on Thursday. I don't know. Just thinking.
special as it really is.
If I'm betting on Daytona, I'm going big to try to steal some money.
That's really cool.
I probably won't bet on anybody too obvious on Sunday,
Betting everything on it.
but I'll give myself a little money to play with, a couple of bets.
Justin Haley talked about them staying
Justin Haley,
a whole bunch of them.
Super Speedway ace Justin Haley,
Yeah, we had about the first 11 trucks stay out right
former Daytona Cup winner, Justin Haley.
more so.
Has more cup wins than the guy that was outside, Daniel Hemrick.
How aggressive those guys were, but you see Justin Haley up front not racing for points. I'm sure that truck will probably run the full year. They just seem to get way out there.
And all the trucks that pitted are outside the top 10, I do believe.
He's able to manage that pretty well. That tells me that truck's pretty fast.
Well, Justin Haley, he's cup car. He's had a lot of success on the super speedway racetracks in whatever series that he's been driving in. So we expect
Holy hell, what a shove from fucking Ankrum there.
Justin told me yesterday, I said, why are you running the truck race? And he said, well, I've won here in Xfinity, I've won here in Cup.
Run the truck race because I want to break my legs like Kyle Busch and not be able to race on Sunday.
Let's get more out of Josh.
Well, yeah, and for Justin Haley, you talk about him staying out at the end of the stage. Just before the stage ended, he came over the radio and said, hey, this truck is really good. The only thing I need really is to have that track position. So the decision for the team to stay out, and now he's up front, and we'll see what he can do with that 7 truck, guys.
I think it's safe to say they're banking on another caution at some point in this stage.
We see Daniel Hemrick on the outside of that Napa truck. He's back from the Cup Series, and I promise you there's a lot of young guys and there's a lot of learning right now, but he's probably not been in this uncomfortable truck situation in a long time. We know he hasn't been, but it is a different feeling when you drive these trucks and the way that they push you.
Kligerman going 3 wide back there.
Back, you see trucks
He saw Infinger, Rhodes, and Crafton. They're 3 wide on the top trying to get their track position back. I like it. You can go 3 wide. This ain't like the fucking Cup cars where it's a goddamn... You got to go through an act of Congress in the Cup car to get a 3rd lane to work. These things you can get 3 wide and make a good shove with 2 or 3 trucks. God damn! Kligerman! Or Klingerman as they call him on the Dale Jr. download or whatever the fuck. Klingerman. The 13 just almost wrecked the same way the 5 and the 45 did. But Kligerman just took the lead, and he brought Infinger and Rhodes, Crafton, Lane Riggs. More like Lame Riggs, am I right?
and now he's getting back up.
Didn't Lane Riggs, like, dislocate his shoulder celebrating at Milwaukee last year?
Saw the 13 truck right there.
That shit's funny as hell. He did the Sami Zayn. He was fucking fist pumping and celebrating and tore his goddamn shit.
Make these trucks really loose.
We also see Matt Crafton up there as well. It looks like they fixed this truck. He's the 3rd car on the 3rd lane, the top lane there.
Getting racy. Damn, Infinger from high to all the way low. Takes the lead.
He kept coming on with the radio and saying he's hot
Man, this reminds me when the Cup cars used to have a good super speedway package. Remember that?
to be. Obviously, that truck was fast, but
I miss that.
truck that's good enough to get him a win. And guys, this is a guy that's a 2-time champion. But when I talked to him earlier, he told me I haven't had a breakout season yet. A season where he gets multiple wins, like 4 to 5. That is the goal for him this year, in addition to a championship.
Trucks are just showing you how good the Cup cars could race here if NASCAR would fucking give a shit.
So maybe they figured out his issues.
Yeah, we definitely see why Ben Rhodes wasn't worried about putting that Packer in his truck. He just drove it straight back to the front, and I think that really emphasizes the speed that the Thor Sport trucks have. And when you're able to be on offense,
Thor
like
Sport
that,
and Grant Infinger are the best trucks in the field, I would say.
and be aggressive with pushing and leading and blocking, it just makes you as a driver more confident in everything that you're
And they've made this race a hell of a lot more interesting because they're the reason everybody's 3 wide right now.
As the 3rd lane just formed for the first time in this whole race, it changes the dynamic of the race and the rest of the race. Right? It just changes it because
10 to go in stage 2.
I don't think you'll work. I'm not going to go out there. I'm scared I'm going to lose. Now we've seen success in that lane. It'll happen more often.
We're already halfway through stage number 2 as Grant Enfinger.
You don't say.
Lead over Ben Rhodes, who just drove through the pack to the front. You won't miss a thing. We're going side by side.
You're too kind, Fox. Now Crafton's leading the line because Kligerman and Infinger went to the bottom. Who's going to bust their ass off turn 4 next? Ooh. Stuart Friesen almost did. I miss when race cars had y'all. As stupid as it looked. My favorite y'all car of all time was probably Sam Hornish at the 08 All-Star race. That was the best yawed out car I've ever seen. He was coming down the backstretch fucking sideways. Remember that first test at Daytona with the next gen car? And a bunch of them pulled out there and they were yawed out as fuck, and NASCAR was like, no more of that. It is pretty weird how the trucks are yawed the other way. No more 3 wide, frowny face. But Ben Rhodes is leading again, frowny face. I think old Matt Crafton's going to get it done. That'll be Ben Rhodes again, and we'll be really underwhelmed. Oops, stack up here on the top, coming off a 2. Just a little bit. Ooh, 3 wide again. Somebody made it 3 wide. Can't tell who, because onboard cameras. Is that Hemrick? No. Hemrick's in that line, though. Now, Crafton goes 3 wide. I really wish the Cup cars could move around and pass like this. Wouldn't that be fucking awesome? Cup cars are so bad you can't even tandem long enough to get to the fucking front from the back. Woo! Matt Crafton. Whoa, 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 whoa. Majeski there with Ben Rhodes. That was almost bad. They really are. Oh, we got a wreck. I'm kidding.
Changed the whole complexion of the race, and the Fords are doing a really good job of helping each other and keeping each other up towards the front. I mean, that's pretty typical as we look at Sunday as well. Ford always has a great plan, as do the other manufacturers, but Ford is really the one who started that direction of let's get a good plan for the super speedways, and I haven't noticed it carry over to the trucks like I have tonight as we approach this slower truck.
It's crazy. The truck. Uh-oh, they're catching Norm Benning here. That's going to hurt this 3 wide deal. Don't want to get stuck behind old Norm. Oh, Enfinger's having to back way the fuck off. Grant Enfinger's going, oh, come on. Norm gets the hell out of the way in the tri-oval. That bottom line will form up again in a hurry. They caught Norm at a really bad spot, and they were already 3 wide.
Matt's got a lot of experience. I would say that this is not the Crafton typical speedway strategy, and I think that really shows you how much the strategy has changed from what you see out of the Truck Series with these guys trying to get points, trying to position themselves up towards the front of the pack. You want to be in the front, super speedway racing.
And he's got 2 teammates behind him. Look at Ty Majeski with the Ford Performance on-board.
Who's winning? The best trucks look like Crafton, Rhodes, Majeski, and Enfinger, and Johnny Sauter. They look like they're the best trucks. Right now, Crafton's leading. Chandler Smith's in 4th. He's very aggressive. But for now, Crafton. They're starting to choo-choo train around. They've been 3 wide for a good while. Crafton's trying to get the choo-choo train going with 4 to go in stage 2.
Let's compare it to Chandler Smith. See what he looks like. That looks a little more normal.
Yeah, well, and what's normal though?
Lapping another one.
You see Chandler and the wheel is much further away. Just a totally different driving style than what we saw with Majeski. And both very successful at what they do. But from a driver's standpoint, you want to be comfortable in that truck with where your arms are, how you sit in the seat, your angle, and that's something that you develop at a really young age and the things that you're exposed to. And when I go back, I mean Chandler's he's a lot taller than Ty. Ty's a very short guy and has to do some different things with the positioning of the wheels.
There must be nothing going on. They're just on onboards now in 4th place. Oh yeah, choo-choo train. 3 to go on the stage, and ThorSport trucks have them all choo-chooed up. all the way back to like 12th place.
Home Chandler looked a little more like we do driving our own car.
Wait, so you're saying we're abnormal?
Maybe just a little.
So do I still get lumped into that, or are you just talking about the
Well, you're a media guy, but you're still.
All right.
I'm distracted by what's going
He's the Pied Piper.
get big. I know it looks single file and what's going on. The Fords have taken control.
Somebody made the joke last night on Twitter. They said, I see why you guys call Bubba Wallace DEI, because he's the Pied Piper now.
Decide, hey, we want to go racing too and try to win the stage. This is where a lot of decisions have to happen for a lot of drivers, and I think the whole field stumbled up a lot when they had to pass.
No, McDowell hasn't crashed, but he hasn't done anything else either. He's not even really cracked the top 10 so far in this race. Friesen makes a move with Corey Heim, and they have a couple of takers. Is that going to be enough? Nope. Kligerman dumps him and goes back to the top. Chandler Smith peeks out to the bottom and then shoots back up in front of John Wood or whoever, Jack Wood or whoever the fuck. What Wood's driving that 91?
Make a decision. Are you sticking with your Fords, or are you going to go down and try to lead that lane with a couple Toyotas in it?
We haven't mentioned Stuart Friesen. 52 on.
One to go in stage 2.
1 lap to go in stage number 2. He's hooked up with another Toyota behind him and Corey Heim.
Chandler Smith to the inside with a bunch of trucks behind him. But 3 ThorSport trucks are still clear for the lead up top.
As you guys typically call it, energy. Can they get enough energy on that inside line to stop the Fords on the outside?
That's a big commitment, though, for those ThorSport trucks, right? They were pushing each other on the backstretch. Very easy to make a move there if one of them.
Morningwood, yeah, his name's Morningwood.
Samalich has joined those.
I wish one of them would make that the middle name. Oh, this is John Morningwood.
One fourth in line.
Jack Offwood.
Green and white checker.
Matt Crafton, stage winner. Who the fuck won stage? Oh, yeah, Ben Rhodes won stage 1. Crafton won stage 2.
Celebrating his 25th year racing.
And we've only had 2 single truck incidents as we approach the halfway point. I am shocked.
And that's because
Good racing and only 2 trucks got crashed.
down that back straightaway. That was very impressive.
Looks like some Penske guys on Sunday. I don't know. Look like those Penske guys on Sunday. Strange.
Matt Crafton picks up his first stage win.
Jack Mywood. Excuse me. I hate to be a boomer, but I agree with Brock Beard. He describes this race. Green flag, 1 truck wreck in runoff area. Long caution. Restart, 1 truck wreck in long runoff area. Lengthy caution. 1 lap sprint to end of stage 1. Lengthy caution. If Justin Allgaier somehow wins on Sunday, I want the race win of that car. That's one I might order because I like the paint scheme. Anyway. I mean, come on, guys. Obviously, I'm a big fan of this car and this team because look at my background. Boom. That's just a good-looking race car. Even with the stupid fucking number pushed all the way forward, it's still a good-looking race car. You feel me? Do you feel me, sir? Not they're actually already selling Justin Allgaier's number 40. Junior Motorsports brought a bunch of them to Daytona because Junior's got a fucking deal with Lionel, so they had the Allgaier cars ready to go when they got to Daytona. Guy just took a picture of his. He got Kelly to sign it. That's such a good looking car. I want that so bad. Especially if that fucker wins. I really want it. Multiple people shot at Eagles Super Bowl parade. Oh, I'm so surprised.
The Truck Series, we have 3 stages. We've had 2 stage winners, and it's all been Thorsport. Ben Rhodes picked up stage win number 1. Matt Crafton, stage win number 2.
Crafton and some cars stay out.
Well, a little pump fake for the 99 and the 98 there. They decided to stay out for this round, and they'll come in to pit for the next time around. Amanda?
Josh, we're going to take a look at the 11 of Corey Heim. He's going to make his way with Scott Zipadelli that said, "Bring it to me." They're going to take tires as well as fuel, but Corey was very neutral on his truck. Said, "I don't really think I have anything wrong with this brand new truck." Regan?
Well, Amanda, Matt Crafton, one of the trucks that stayed out right there as well on this round of pit stops. And just to follow up on that, when the yellow flag came out for the stage break, crew chief Josh Hankish came over the radio and said, "We might get out of this pack for just a little bit and stick to the original plan." So 3 teammates up there, guys, they may have a little bit of a plan we don't know about yet.
Well, Regan, you kept us filled in on his issues tonight, but he was able to come back, won the stage, and we talked about it. His 25th season in the Truck Series. Remember it back in the day, Kevin Harvick.
Yeah, Matt's been around the Truck Series for a long time, kind of a staple for the series. He and Menards have been connected for a long time. 3-time Truck Series champion, and I think as you look at his career and everything that he's done, it's been pretty remarkable and been doing it for a long time. What do you think,
Matt Crafton has been painfully average for quite a while now, yes.
Kevin, up in the Fox booth? You got a copy? Buddy, I gotta tell you, usually we see a strategy.
Kevin Harvick talking to his old KHI driver from NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup.
Thing is so
Drove that number 6 Goodwrench truck.
I'm taking control of this race tonight.
I drove the Hugger Oranges truck, personally.
Yeah, it's time to go. It's time to go. Tired of the lagging back hasn't worked. We've been there at the end of class and it never came up. And never got the checker flag.
The Hugger Oranges truck.
So excellent. See what happens.
How's the handling with the trucks? We've seen several of them get loose. Is yours handling pretty good?
Yeah, Josh, these guys, I mean, drivability is really, really good. I've seen some of them underneath me really loose. So they did a very good job of having the speed and the drivability with it. Happy.
All right, man. Keep it up. Good luck.
Thank you.
10-4. Happy Harvick.
Lead the field back to green for the 3rd and final stage.
Kevin Harvick in the booth is what Fox thought Tom Brady would be in the booth, but Tom Brady's just fucking ass as an announcer for some reason. At least Harvick's good. Man, Doug from Nostalgia Critics playing Batman Arkham Knight right now. I'd like to watch that. This race becomes really hard to watch with these fucking 30-minute stage cautions, okay? Like, You guys talk too much. Making my head spin. That progress bar on this race is annoying. Look at how fucking long the cautions are in this race. It's so stupid. The cautions don't need to be that long. Just like this stupid fucking ad doesn't need to be right here, and I could show you 2 more names on the leaderboard. Because it's not enough that the ad is to the right of the screen and to the left of the screen. It's got to be right here in the middle, too. Is the raw feed one fixed yet, or is it still saying Thad Moffat up front? No, it's still not fixed. So there you go. You get to look at that stupid Christopher Bell Toyota ad.
At 7:30 Eastern, 11th ranked Michigan State takes on tomorrow night. All right, guys. So we went to break. Matt Crafton was leading.
This is a really long caution. Look at the trash on the grill, the 88.
Both of you are questioning this call, so let's get more radio. Let's hear from his crew chief.
Gotta get the trash off the grill. They just gonna leave that trash on the grill?
Just came off in the pit box down here to talk to us for a second. Josh, you were leading, you leaded, there. We're scratching our head. Just
There you go, they got it.
strategy play right now.
It's a little goofy. We're just trying to get all the boards lined up here, and hopefully they all pit before us, and we'll make some time together when they all pit.
All right, good luck. We'll be watching. Thanks.
Well, he's smiling. He said it's a little goofy. They're trying something.
Yeah, I hope it works out for him, but I'm always I always hate giving up the track position, and maybe that's just my Sunday mentality of having the track position being so hard. Maybe those trucks they feel like are so fast that they can.
They got back to the front pretty easily. I'm not that worried.
He held his cards pretty close to his chest on that because he really didn't tell us anything there. He just said it's goofy.
Yeah.
And I agree.
I use ad blocker, but ad blocker doesn't work on these NASCAR.com ads I've tried.
He's got 2 teammates around him.
I have an ad blocker running as we speak,
One time already. So
but for some reason the NASCAR.com ads still show.
We'll have 55 laps to go. You guys think that they can go max of about 35 to 36 laps on a ticket fuel?
Yeah, well, I think I'd say we'll leave the ish in there, and I think the teams kind of know exactly what they can do, and a lot of that's going to depend now on the fuel saving strategy, but that could be the possibility of going into the fuel savings so that you make a shorter stop, because these guys have done a good job so far of racing well, aside from the early caution there, but it's going to get more aggressive.
I'm looking forward to see if they can move up top and try to make that third lane work again.
They can.
Do you think that's going to work twice?
It'll work. You can actually do that in trucks. It's blowing Joey's mind because Cup cars just can't do that. Fucking 91 just backed way up there. Killed that outside going into 1 here. Another stack up. Daniel Hemrick taking the lead. Sold his soul to Satan to win that Xfinity race a couple years ago.
Got into the back of Corey Heim there and checked that whole bottom row up as they reorganize on the bottom.
That outside lane, they've got 3 McAnally Hilgeman teammates, and they also have an alliance with the 9 trucks, all working together on the outside. They can't get hooked up quite yet. Maybe here?
Everybody's still got to pit once.
Grant offset to the right rear of that truck. You can't be centered up on these trucks in the corners, so you have to get offset even on the straightaway a little bit to try to get the.
Here comes that third lane. Chandler Smith, Lane Riggs, Johnny Sauter.
Stay as straight as possible.
What I saw happen there in the trioval.
And then a bunch of trucks move up. So now Kligerman and the 17 are alone in the middle. So there you go.
The competition's ready for it.
Got to watch that damn 91. That 91's about to cause a fucking wreck. Woo! Get out of the way. He got put 4 wide in the middle. Nobody wanted to work with him.
Back just a bit. Everybody
That was scary. Damn, what the fuck's 17 doing?
trucks inside on the inside lane.
What's going on right there? But what I did notice is the Fords working together again, trying to work their way through the field together at the same time.
And the one Ford that I don't see up there is that 88 truck.
I like seeing Hemrick lead.
See the 38 and the 34 of Chandler Smith and Lane Riggs right there on the outside lane with the 66 of Johnny Sauter behind them, and then you see the other strategy of Simon Jeske and Matt Crafton in the back of the field.
Interesting to see the ThorSport trucks back way off. I mean, I kind of see why.
So she's back there with a couple of teammates.
So, all right, we've almost made it halfway, and nobody's piled up the field yet. We're due. Let's go ahead and back off for a little while. We know we're fast, and we got to pit again anyhow.
Evening
saving works out every once in a while, and it could work out tonight. But I think that when you get to the end of these races, and Joey, you're so good at it, and I think that's one reason that you became so good at it, is you always
Choo Choo Train starting to form up
to work on exactly what Grant
for the
Enfinger is
moment.
doing right there, so that when you get to the end of these races, you know how to.
Well, Chandler Smith ducks out on that and takes the 34 with him, and they pick up Corey Heim on the bottom. So no Choo Choo Train. Chandler Smith takes the lead. Got a truck blowing up in the back. Got a truck blowing up in the back. It's the 18 of Ankrum.
It's the 18 Tyler
One truck spins behind him and doesn't hit anything. Caution's out.
behind him.
Yeah, that was Dawson Sutton right behind
The
him.
18 blew up.
Like some sort of engine trouble or oil loss.
Start pitting and topping off the fuel tank if you're outside the top 10.
Our fifth caution of the evening.
It popped out of gear or anything, just blew up.
Said it popped out of gear and it blew up. It done blowed up.
Some oil there, and that's what happened.
And don't think the truck behind him of Sutton got tore up. It looked like he just spun around.
He spun in the oil and didn't hit anything.
The 18 truck.
Well, this will be a 45-minute caution. So NASCAR's probably happy about that. They love long cautions.
Sutton right behind him.
As often as we have long cautions for no reason, now they got a good reason.
Sutton just got caught up, slipped out the oil on the track.
Yeah, I wonder if he just made a quick move and that kind of got the truck upset, or maybe he got in the oil there.
Yeah, I bet that all that smoke probably got his attention, and he kind of overreacted there, going up the racetrack and just got loose.
He probably didn't see.
Yeah.
Right, when you think about, like, that doesn't look like a lot of smoke, but you see a little bit from Majeski's outboard right there. Is that like, just a little bit of smoke when you're that close?
To the garage. To the garage for Tyler Ankrum. Remember when he won Kentucky?
Got some damage on the right rear. Might have been when
He's the Cole Custer of trucks. Remember when he won Kentucky?
he was down on the flat. The back of the truck probably got that banking.
NASCAR's like, yes, another long caution. Fuck yeah.
These are contenders. We'll step aside. 51 laps to go from Daytona. Chandler Smith, Lane Ridge.
Yeah. Joey Wheeler singing that song. Yeah. Oh no, a porn bot's blowing up my Facebook notifications. God help me. You know, every now and then I bring up NASCAR.com and it's like, do you want to turn off your ad blocker? And I'm like, no, because why would I turn it off? It doesn't even work on your website. I have no reason to turn ad blocker off. Hold on a minute. I must inform my friends. So what are we playing tonight? We're playing clowns.
Oh, but you didn't get to play first class troubles.
It's okay. I'm gonna be late anyway. It's gonna be another hour probably before I can get on. So I was just seeing what we were doing.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind switching.
Oh, did you guys hear about Friday? The guy switched the server address for whenever we play Friday again.
Oh, so we gotta do that shit again.
I sent y'all a screenshot on PlayStation. No, it's not down. They just switched it over to another thing.
Okay.
Yep. All right. Check your PlayStation messages because I sent y'all a screenshot, and I will return. Yeah.
Yeah, I assumed it was because it was like temporarily down and maybe it would go back. I didn't do the code thing.
Letting my friends know I'm late because I'm watching Truck Series Night in America. Am I going to stream it later? Probably not. Killer Clowns is kind of fun to play with friends, but it's a very boring stream, so if that's what we play later, I doubt I stream it.
How much better he got last year. He obviously comes from a racing family with Scott Riggs and being a part of the Cup Series.
Remember when Scott Riggs almost won the 2005 Daytona 500? Remember? Go ahead and pit. I was saying everybody that's not in a good spot here should just keep pitting every lap of this caution and topping it off.
Surgery in the offseason and now pit road. Oh, no, he's
Oh, he had to get his shoulder surgery after he fucked his shit up after he was celebrating in Milwaukee. I mentioned that earlier. I didn't know he had to have surgery for it in the offseason. That's fucking funny.
Now, was that a call you think on the radio, Joey, or is he watching his mirror at that point?
Could be both, right? I mean, I know I look up at the
I like these trucks pitting here. Keep an eye on these guys later.
same thing. It was able to make that.
Not quite in the fuel window, but if you get a bunch of cautions and you just get to keep topping off or saving fuel, you never know.
The last year, but I also like him as a person off the racetrack. Seems like the type of person who's a go-getter, well-spoken, professional. I look for him to be around for a long time. Probably learned a lot from his dad.
Yeah, and you see the improvement last year from the first 14 to the
Well, if he's going to be around for a long time, he better do the opposite of what his dad did. I'm a jerk, I know.
graphics guys. But funny story, Lane after he got out
Yeah, this race would like fucking look how much of the race has been under caution.
of the legend car track the next week, and Keelan stood up on top of his legend car and fell off the legend car. Didn't fall off. Got up there and threw.
Welcome back to the Pace Laps at Daytona.
He's like, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, well, it was just so funny what Lane did, so I thought it would be funny for me to stand up on the legend car and act like my shoulder was thrown out of socket.
But Lane's really was. Oh, let's take a look. This is exactly what
Oh god, they're gonna show Lane fucking his shoulder up at Milwaukee, and then they cut away from it.
So the full embarrassing part. Here we go.
Ooh, I felt that.
dance. They pop it back in right there.
This is the best part. After they pop,
After they pop it in, they go yay and start celebrating again.
I'm good. I'm good, guys. Yeah.
And he had to do it again because he won the next race.
He had surgery on that since then.
Yes, he did. Josh.
He got out and said woo, and nobody cheered.
About that shoulder, he said he actually dislocated it 10 times during his life. He said it just kept getting more.
Can I just say how much I love the Junior Motorsports lineup of drivers this year, except for Sammy Smith? I don't hate Sammy Smith. I just think he's mid, but Junior's got a pretty good lineup this year in Xfinity.
And drive the truck. He still doesn't
You
know
will see
how
tomorrow.
motion raising his right arm all the way up, but of course it's good enough to drive right now.
Yeah, he had that surgery, and then for the NASCAR
We're gonna ride around under caution a little while longer.
later, he had to walk up on stage.
Working lap 54 here, still under caution.
Rookie of the Year honors. All right, we'll step aside when we come back.
Getting bored because we're just under caution for the whole race. Did you guys see that I played Left 4 Dead today for the first time since like 2009, and I was terrible at it? But I'm interested to play more. And I got on PlayStation Plus and saw that the game Back 4 Blood, which was created by a lot of the developers that did Left 4 Dead, It's free if you have PlayStation Plus, so I'm downloading that. And my friend Alice is downloading that. And I'm going to try to get Alex to download it. And that'll be a fun little co-op game for me and some friends to play. Nobody watched the Left 4 Dead stream, so I doubt I stream that again. I've got to the point where if the stream doesn't get views, I'm just not doing it. Unless it's just something I really, 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 really like playing, I just won't do it. No point. This Batman Arkham Knight video I posted a while back got like 700 views. That was just me playing the Monarch Theater challenge map in Arkham Knight. I like how the Monarch Theater is a challenge map in Arkham Knight and Arkham Shadow. Oh my god, get this off my fucking screen, you retard. Stupid ass fucking phone. Yeah, that game, I think Left 4 Dead is more fun when you play it, because if you're not playing it, it just looks like really fucking repetitive and mindless, and it kind of is. But it was fun. Hopefully I'll get some friends to play that other one with on PlayStation, because it is a free game. That Wendy's Baconator looks good, and that commercial, funny how it never looks that good when you actually get the fucking thing. I ain't been to Wendy's lately because who has an hour and a half to spare to go sit at our fucking Wendy's and wait for your food to get ready? Although maybe if when I'm at work this week and I'm working at the home, I'll be like, where do you want to go to lunch? I'll say Wendy's, because I know they'll take like an hour to make the food. So still under caution. Still not even at the one to go. Still under caution, folks. Oh, no, we got the one to go. We did get the one to go. I lied. I like how they're like, oh, I feel so bad for Chandler Smith for wrecking himself like a jackass last night. Oh, so terrible. Almost took out Allgaier. Fucking asshole. I played the PC version, Caden. Is it cross-platform? I don't know if it's cross-platform or not. I bought Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 on Steam yesterday. They were on sale in a bundle for like $6. And I bought them yesterday. And I downloaded them while I was sleeping. It was weird playing Left 4 Dead with a PlayStation controller.
You break down your car setup after a race. After a wreck, you need to break down what your safety setup is all about, and ultimately keep yourself healthy longer, or be able to recover quicker in those type of scenarios.
Chandler Smith is the leader.
4 laps to go.
Gas game is real.
She can't do fucking math. She said there'll be 54 laps to go. No, dumb shit. There'll be 45 laps to go.
So we're getting to the point where
Oh, you got the PC version? Nice.
might not be
We will play it,
but
Caden.
it's getting
We
closer
will.
to starting to
Left 4 Dead or Left 4 Dead 2. I got them both.
Options open a little bit by topping off.
pit stop shorter.
Well, should be 45 laps to go. It's getting by, guys. Less than
Now she got it right. 45 to go. I don't think anybody can make it, but some of them trucks in the back intrigue me. They kept topping off under this caution. I saw trucks coming on and off pit road through the whole caution.
See those first 4 trucks attached. Both lanes.
Bottom lane is almost
Kliger
non-existent.
man.
Maybe 4 trucks.
It's Timmy Hill, the 56 truck, third in line.
Oh yeah, Timmy Hill's here.
He just lost those dancing.
Rajah Caruth. Oh, Parker, what are you doing? Parker Kligerman almost Chandler Smith himself there.
In the 9, hooked up there down the back straightaway. That's how much faster 2 trucks are when they are able to hook bumpers and stay close to each other like that. It drove away from the 3rd car in that lane. Both of them did. Hemrick's not done yet.
Quick, we need another 45-minute caution. We've raced too long.
How about Daniel Hemrick? Started his career in NASCAR in the Truck Series, went Cup racing, went to Xfinity, won a championship, went back Cup racing, and this year full-time in the Truck Series. And he told me, he said, honestly, you walk in, it's a little humbling. He said, but I'm in a truck that I know I'm capable of winning each race, and I have a chance to win a championship this year, and that's what it's all about for him.
Absolutely. You know that truck's fast. It's really fast.
Chandler, don't do it again.
Move underneath Smith here right now.
God damn, there's like 40 fucking laps to go. Relax.
Justin Haley for Spire Motorsports in the 7 truck.
Chandler Smith needs to fucking pick a lane and stay in it. Hey, Tony Brodinger's back up here in the top 10. Well, she was, but the top line just drove by.
Doesn't want to tug on the wheel.
Yeah, for sure. And you saw the top lane.
Dude, I suck at Left 4 Dead. I was starting to get a lot better at it today, right when I quit playing for a while.
With these trucks,
I'm terrible at it, but we'll figure it out.
get formed on all the restarts and go a lot better.
Guys, big truck, that red truck on the inside. Tony Breidinger, she brought out a caution. The second one.
Jamie Little's like, yay, a chick who's as bad at her job as I am.
Up, and here she is.
That's a pretty good hit to the left side of that truck, too. So, team's done a good job making repairs, it looks like, and she's done a good job at bringing it back through the field.
These guys are racing so hard up here, and none of them can make it to the end of the race yet.
You see Chandler Smith right there, right on the right side of Daniel Hemrick. I wanted to say Christian Eckes there for a second. Daniel Hemrick, and that's doing is that's the side draft. That just dumps all the air off the front of your truck onto that spoiler of the truck below you, so or above you, and you see that hatch on the tailgate on the bed top there, straight up in the air.
Penalized Daniel Hemrick, manipulating the flap.
Mentioned Christian Eckes. Great season with that team. He was actually with them the last couple of years, but he is now graduated, moved up to the NASCAR Xfinity Series. They'll be racing tomorrow.
You see Chandler Smith.
Tony's a better driver than Jamie Everett will be announcer. You're probably right.
Blocks and everything that's happening, and for him, it's going to
Timmy Hill's a better driver than she's an announcer. Look at where he's at right now.
trucks lined up with a plan.
Go, Timmy, go.
Smith is going
Go, Timmy, go.
with the 19 truck and the 75 truck of Parker Kligerman up on the outside because they want to lead. They don't care what manufacturer he's driving. They want to be.
Oh my God, we've had a few laps of green flag racing. This is crazy.
You see Grant Enfinger jumped up there in front of Parker, soon in lane. I think you sometimes listen to your spotter and say, okay, who's the numbers in that lane, right? Who's the drivers up there, the cars that are up there? Do I think it's going to move because of who that is? When you look at that top lane and you hear Parker Kligerman, Justin Haley, the first 2 trucks, I feel like that lane's got a good chance of moving forward for those reasons. Grant probably heard that.
Timmy Hill on the inside,
Tight squeeze of that.
pulling up to second place.
He can't pull down on the wheel, and he had to let that truck go up the hill right there.
And maybe moving up makes it a little better for him.
So this is Chandler Smith on the bottom right, defending his position as the leader. Look at his eyes.
Yeah, and you see from this.
We're looking at 3 different cameras of Chandler Smith.
To look to this left side mirror and keep glancing up to his mirror in the middle of the truck. They don't have the electronic mirror like the Cup cars, so his mirror he keeps having to turn his head and look to see where it's going. And you spend more time looking backwards than you do looking forward in these situations.
Yeah, when you're the leader, you're looking in the mirror the whole time, right? You kind of follow. I mean, honestly, you never look at the front windshield. You just kind of follow where that car behind you goes.
Daniel Hemrick trying to find a way around. Look at Grant Enfinger closing the gap right there. Moves up right behind Chandler Smith. Love hearing the spotter chatter.
I love hearing the spotter chatter and you shutting the fuck up, Jamie. That's what I love.
As Ryan Blanchard is spotter for Chandler Smith, the leader.
This spotter plays such a big role. You got to paint the picture for the driver and where the runs are coming from so you get there in time. You can't react too late because you'll just miss it, right? You got to know how it's building, where you're about to go. If you're prepared for that stuff, the moves aren't that sketchy. But when it's like last second, hey, move up top, move out low, like it happens too late, it's too slow, and that's where you get in trouble.
And that's why I don't like racing in the back.
So which excuse did they settle on for Chandler Smith last night in the door race? His mirrors, his camera, his spotter.
Spotter is actively getting better and better in that communication.
Or we finally just got to admit that he was a dumbass for that yesterday.
From the driver's compartment, and then all of a sudden
This field just got broke up all of a sudden.
comfortable with those calls.
Nobody wants to work with Tony.
Guys, we have
Lane Riggs just shot to the middle just to avoid pushing her.
Stage number one.
And I think those guys.
Oh, wow. Lane forced his way in front of McDowell there. And behind Ben Rhodes. Ben Rhodes creeping back towards the top 10 now.
Back to the front when they want to.
Well, you mentioned that. Let's listen to Ty Majeski's radio.
Okay, like being crafted, we can catch up and not have the whole lap not even. Like I'm sitting here quarter throttle right now behind crafted. I said, boy, when they start bailing out, we gotta get connected. Yeah, I hear you, 10-4.
So interesting there when you hear that.
I should be in the next Left 4 Dead video you do.
They're thinking that this is going to run.
I'll do it.
Long enough. This is their bet, at least. That it's going to run green long enough to where
I'm up for it.
the leaders have to pit.
Still learning how to play again, but I'm up for it.
All get all the Fords together, I think is what they're thinking, and try to make as much speed as possible off of those trucks when they get back on the racetrack.
Single file, most of the field on the bottom getting ready for pit stops, I imagine.
Thinking that they're going to make better time by waiting and pushing each other as those guys peel off. So we'll see what happens.
Tony's doing pretty good. You're right. Probably just jinxed her, but you're right. Oh, I've been mentioned in a comment on a NASCAR Facebook page, and the guy did the angry react to my Bubba Wallace Dale Earnhardt picture. Oh, his comment's not showing, but the guy left the angry face. Because in case you didn't know, and I'll pull it up on my Twitter here. Last night after Bubba won, I scrolled social media and saw this picture. Ooh, we're gambling on the fact that hopefully porn won't pop up on fucking Twitter, which happens a lot these days. Oh yeah, here we go. If you didn't see that. And we got green flag pit stops, and Enfinger's got rear end damage. Who ran into Enfinger? Did Klingerman do it?
Yeah, he's going to be coming back here. That looked like a pretty blatant speeding penalty right there, but we'll see. Yes, he's Grant Enfinger has a speeding penalty and have to make a drive.
And then Fords in the back are tucked up on each other, and they can run pretty long here into this run if they want to.
Looks like the Toyotas now.
They got to hope it goes green, as Timmy Hill almost caused a wreck coming down pit road.
Run longer because they kept repitting under caution every chance they can, so they got more gas in
That got the angry react. Don't mind my good-looking face in that profile picture. I'm sorry, I'm so handsome. My mom always said I was handsome.
And these guys
Zane Smith, Chandler Smith, Ben Rhodes, Michael McDowell, Lane Riggs, Johnny Sauter, and Garcia
guys getting to pit
are in a little six-truck group here.
Enfinger have a penalty, and this is going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Great timing with that commercial break, Fox. You had to hurry back to catch the first round of pit stops.
Stay in line and get connected and go and make as much time as possible.
So what they're trying to do right now is they're going to try to, I call it sniff the draft off the trucks that just pulled off, right? So they're up to speed, they're going as fast as they can. They're going to try to catch those single trucks that fall off the back of the other packs that didn't have a good pit stop. And they're going to catch that draft and make
God dang Fords!
faster. And they're going to try to make time. Their bet is that they can run faster and catch the Chevy group, the Toyota group in front of them as just a group of Fords. This will be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, no, the thing that I really like about this truck race right now, I know it looks scattered. These guys and gals,
Oh, it'll come back together.
they're here to understand how to race, and being able to make a green flag pit stop and have to do all this strategy and adapt to it is really, really good experience for all these guys. I like to see it.
Well, I mentioned mistakes. A couple of the Toyotas busted for speeding on pit road as well. Stuart Friesen in the 52, Tony Reininger in the 5.
She sped on pit road. That's a bummer.
These trucks. This is all done by RPM, and I think it's even harder in the truck series and in the Xfinity series because you do it off the lights on your tack. It's not quite as easy to do as it is in the Cup car, but you want to push that as much as possible. You got to remember these guys didn't get any practice throughout the day, so they didn't get to run up and down pit road and really get that dialed in on their pit road speed.
But this explains why they gave up the lead earlier in the race to get all the Fords together. He said, we're going to get the Fords together. Do some
No, they're lapping Norm Benning again.
Here's what I'm talking about.
I hate this. Lap 69. No.
Attention Parker Kligerman in front of him.
And a wreck. Clay Greenfield.
I was just gonna say
And that kind of hurts that Ford strategy.
Greenfield hard into
The caution they did not want to see.
sixth caution.
And it's Greenfield who spun off turn 4 in the exact same spot.
Pitted for it's still out there.
And he said it frickin' snapped on him.
For the Fords. They were trying to make time
Well,
ahead. So
this race will be a clusterfuck from here on out, I guarantee it.
battling it out just between
Because there's no more pit strategy, no more nothing. It's all race to the end now.
now. They have to pit. All the other trucks have already pitted and are still on the lead lap. They're in trouble.
Well, you might as well pit and change tires here.
Greenfield.
I don't know if that'll be worth anything. Doubt it. But
Turn 4 again. And
Third time tonight.
yeah,
by himself off turn 4.
those trucks and all the cars go over that section of the corner. We've talked about it all night. They just
It's treacherous.
sometimes they get
It's just like turn 3 at Kentucky.
so that loose condition.
The toughest corner in NASCAR. Remember that commercial?
It's getting worse and worse over the years. I don't remember it being this bad in the truck series. It seems like just over time, track loses grip, right? The asphalt gets a little bit worn out, and a lot of it depends on how aggressive you want to be. We talked about that too, Kevin, about downforce versus drag. You want your truck to go fast on the straightaways, but you got to have some handling, especially late in the run as your tires wear out, like we had right there.
And it's easy to talk yourself into taking drag out of the truck. Well, I think we did this and we did that. Take a little
We've only had 6 cautions, and it feels like we've been under caution the whole race.
fine, and then you get to the racetrack, you're like, oh my god, I need to drive this thing. It is out of control.
Yeah, you got to make the setup better. You got to do all these other things. We're going to find mechanical grip by doing this, this, and this, and we'll take a little bit of downforce effort to help, go down the street.
Can't wait to watch this rally from these Fords frantically fighting to get back to the front with about a quarter of the race left.
Grip from that down.
Joey, what's the difference in the Cup car coming off turn 4 in that same situation? How does that compare?
I mean, there's a lot of similarities. I think one of the things that's really different with the trucks to the Cup cars is the side force piece. Right, when the trucks are side by side, the inside truck is going to get freer. Whereas the Cup cars now, you can be side by side, and it doesn't make the bottom car loose anymore. Just the way the cars are built, the bodies are a lot different. We don't rely on the side force in the Cup series as much.
Yeah, and I think that as we see all of these incidents that we've had off of turn 4, there's just several scenarios right here. It started right off the bat with the 45 truck, and you see him just get a little bit loose and check that lineup and get some contact from the back. Same thing here with the 5. Turn 4 has just been really, really tough for these trucks to stay gripping. And Greenfield here almost followed the tire marks all the way to the wall. So very common problem, and we've seen that with trucks on the outside behind them. And that truck of Clay Greenfield we saw with nobody even around him just spun out.
Pit road's still not open because it took them that long to hook that 95 up and haul it off. So let's ride around under caution some more
Is closed.
for a single truck spin.
30 laps to go from Daytona.
Single truck spin. Let's ride around under caution just a little while longer. We ain't even had our red flag yet. Oh, fucking leave me alone. I miss day racing at Daytona. We never get to see it anymore.
Shots it is. Absolutely gorgeous night here at Daytona. Lit up. Everything's sold out. The infield, all the camping.
Do,
Grandstand
do,
was
do,
sold
do,
out
do,
on
do, do,
Sunday.
do.
The Daytona 500.
Here we go.
The money stop for the Fords. Everybody else stay out.
Love that shot overhead. Wipe the grill, make sure you
Excuse me.
any debris. 99 taking tires.
Some trucks change the tire. I would change tires at this point. You're going to be mired in traffic anyway. You need every advantage you can get.
They're making some chassis adjustments. Others fuel only.
Ben Rhodes blocked in by Timmy Hill. That's funny.
He lost most of his track position anyways when he put 4 tires on. Most trucks did maybe 2 were fuel only most likely, so didn't lose a whole bunch there.
But as fast as that truck is, I like the fact that it'll have more grip.
I'm with Harvick. It's got to count for something.
Michael McDowell shown as the leader. Stay with us. We're live from Daytona.
Stay with you. I feel like I'm being held hostage with all these cautions tonight. It's not the amount of cautions. It's the length of every caution that's driving me fucking crazy. Michael McDowell really gonna be late? That ain't right. Surely that ain't right. Daytona's getting back to the point of mattering. Bring back overtime line from 10 years ago. Make it to where leaders make it past that line. There's no call. That's been my idea for years. There needs to be a line where it's like, okay, if the leaders are past this point, race it back. I don't care if it's coming out of turn 4. Like if it's halfway between that little short stretch before you hit the dog leg. Like, I'd be okay with that. Halfway between turn 4 and the tri-oval, we put a line. And if the leaders are past that, we can't throw the caution now. So we don't get stupid shit like last night.
Of NASCAR racing. And when you look
I've seen this Kevin Harvick podcast ad about 800 times in the last
at the Daytona 500,
48 hours.
it means to our sport. There's just nothing
I like Caitlin Vincey, though. Put her in the booth instead of Jamie Little and have a camera at the bottom of the screen showing her the whole race.
Kevin Harvick every Tuesday and Thursday for NASCAR's #1 on the charts podcast. Kevin
No, it ain't. Dale Jr.'s podcast better.
top storylines and brings the biggest names in sports and entertainment into the racing world.
Harvick's podcast is like 20 minutes long. How's that going to get me through a work day? I need content, motherfucker.
Happy to have Kevin Harvick joining us in the booth, and of course, Joey Logano. So fun. to
Joey
have
Logano and his hair, yet again. I'm never going to stop being amazed at the comeback of Joey Logano's hair.
Well, it is fun, and you go back to the podcast. It's fun to be able to interview guys like Joey and all the different guests that we have, and it's fun to be able to hear the current guys talk about racing. I'm a couple of years working on my second year removed, so that makes it interesting to see if anything's evolved or changed.
We have a big day tomorrow.
Yes,
We're doing
we
an
do.
interview with myself and Roger Penske.
Yes.
Which I've never done a sit-down interview with my boss before, so I'm looking forward to doing this.
Yeah, when I asked for that, I was like, well, I don't know that we can make this work, but it would really be fun to have those two together to be able to talk about your championship.
Closest to the longest yellow bar of the night, yeah. Imagine what that Nashville Progress bar would have looked like last year.
All my questions.
No heads up.
I don't want
This new leaderboard would be great if it wasn't for the big fucking ad in the middle of it.
Looking forward to
We got fucking Raja Caruth up here on the front row.
30 East.
Coming to 25 to go when they take the green here.
Get those hard questions in there, Kevin. Let's check in with Regan. How you doing, Regan?
Well, Jamie, just a couple of quick updates for you. Michael McDowell currently in the 14th position. They wanted to pit with their teammates under that green flag cycle. He could not get to the bottom to do that, so this caution not something they wanted. They were at the mercy of the Fords who they were running with at the time, and they had not stopped yet. That was the only plan that they could have. And then the one truck of Williams
Giovanni Ruggiero
been running just outside the top five the majority of the
has inherited the lead
as it plays out and the race gets
at Daytona.
He is struggling to get to the bumper of the trucks in front of him. Kevin, Joey, I know when it gets to the end of these races, you've got to be able to get aggressive. If he can't get to the bumper, that could be a problem.
that could definitely be a problem because you're going to have to be a good pusher. But in the current position that he's in, running seventh there, looks like he's going to line up eighth on the outside. But sometimes just being in the middle of the pack when everybody else starts pushing, you wind up being a little closer to the guy in front of you, regardless.
Yeah, and being in the middle of the pack at this point is not where you want to be. Coming down
25 to go. This thing will be 3 wide very quickly here, I think.
get more aggressive.
And you got a really inexperienced driver leading this thing at the moment.
Start for Gio Ruggiero there.
Ruggiero.
Raja Caruth in the 71 didn't have a chance.
Raja. Aha.
Well, it's the first time he's been up there tonight, and as we talked earlier, there's just
Crafton 3 wide with Rhodes and Majeski and Sauter, and here they come. And Wood moves up, and Hemrick moves up. You got Chandler Smith and Lane Riggs shooting up the middle with a nice run.
Teammates around.
Big run for that 38.
staying formed up tonight. But as Joey said earlier, his competitors
Now Rhodes shoots to the middle, sells out his teammates. He's got a massive run.
get in front of him.
And Ben Rhodes says
And now 34 and 38 go to the top. Not enough room for the 99 to slip up there. I told you they get 3 wide super quick.
Shot down the middle and carried a ton of
They've given themselves a chance now.
and now they're leading that third lane.
My worry is the inexperienced guy up front.
By the time they get into
They're all 3 wide behind him. What a nightmare. Look up in your mirror and see 3 wide all over.
behind Gio Ruggiero. 3 wide once again at Daytona.
Brother, all I can say is try to hold your line.
And we see a lot of those Toyotas in the middle lane all formed up. So this has definitely become more team-oriented.
Welcome to the longest part of the race, the last 25 laps.
Job all night of doing that as the Toyotas are joined up in the middle row.
But Gio Ruggiero, this is his Truck Series debut.
Yeah, and you see Gio, he knows which
Oh, come on, Gray.
lane, and you see it get really, really tight with Raja down.
Raja was in the inside of the 15. Got to watch the 6-4. Raja got loose there. He's on that dangerous spot on the bottom off turn 4. Chandler Smith's leading.
It's just uncomfortable watching. When they get 3 wide, there's even less room. They're going to be tighter on your door, which is going to make you even freer.
This race has had very, very little attrition, so there's still a massive pack here, and nothing good's going to come of it, I don't think.
He's done a great job of controlling that lead, and he's definitely been aggressive.
Chandler Smith has done the best job consistently of leading this race.
It's coming the fastest, and right now
He got back to the front, no time flat.
that 34 truck of Lane Riggs behind him on the top groove and the Toyotas on the bottom.
Got his one and only teammate Will Haddon behind him. He'll be dropped to the bottom.
Yeah, I don't like the way that middle line looked there.
It's really dicey when you have to hold that truck on the bottom.
Yeah, boy.
Like Joey was saying, radius of that corner gets tighter, and especially when you can't unwind the wheel off the bank.
Ruggiero is trying to be the fucking John King of 2025. Remember John King?
Adjustments at the start of the race drop to the rear. Here he is leading at Daytona in his debut.
15's making me nervous.
On the high side. Let's get an update on Ruggiero. Josh.
Well, before the race, I talked to Gio's crew chief, Jeremy Donnelly, and he told me, look, this kid, of course,
The 3 wide has calmed down for the moment.
one thing I can
Crafton made a lot of good progress there.
earlier this year, but he said he's got what it takes to be a factor in this truck series. He may make some mistakes. He's going to have a lot to learn. This is his first time doing live pit stops in a race, but the talent is there, and we're seeing that right now, Jamie.
Toyota has so many young development drivers coming up. I mean, I help media train these kids a little bit, but they already come in, Kevin. I mean, they're 14, 15, 16 years old. They're already so polished and buttoned up. Toyota goes out and scouts these kids from across the country and then finds places to put them. And that's why you're seeing Tricon Garage 5 full-time.
I'm really impressed with the 17.
That Toyota program does a great job in giving these guys time to develop.
Them Fords are just really strong. Both groups of Fords, the front row cars and the ThorSport, excuse me, the trucks, ThorSport and front row, they're just really, really fast.
Those guys wait to be the next in line.
20 to go.
As the leader crosses the line.
Craftsman, 20 to go.
And 20 to go.
You see a lot of discipline still in that top lane. You know, they're
Trying to get that choo-choo train going.
the Fords.
Raja 3 wide up the middle with Justin Haley behind him. That's 15 or so trucks behind. What are you doing, 34? The 34 needs to be penalized. He forced the 17 below the yellow line. The 34 forced the 17 below the yellow line. He should be penalized. The 17 backed off and gave up some spots, so he won't get penalized. But I think the 34 ought to be penalized for that. You cannot force people down there 4 wide. Jesus Christ. They didn't wreck. They didn't wreck. It's one of the better truck races I've seen here in a while. I can't believe Lane Riggs did that. That was so reckless. He ought to be black flag. Now the 17's already back into 4th. Didn't hurt him at all. He gave up a couple spots and then got right back up to 4th. You better go NASCAR nonstop or whatever. Thank you. As long as I can see the race. I don't care if I don't hear your annoying voice. I just want to watch the race. Three, four, five. I feel like Chandler Smith and Riggs are going to be hard to beat together. For as long as they want to stay together, anyway. The big one is inevitable. It might not happen to the last lap, but I figure it's going to happen. Ooh, God. Corey Heim and Hemrick there. Up there you go. McDowell, Crafton, Rajah's going to take a hard hit here on the inside wall. Yeah. Not a big one, but it's 5 or so trucks, I think, involved in that. Rajah's done. McDowell's banged up pretty bad. Crafton's fucked. And the caution is out. I'm sure this race won't restart until there's like 2 or 3 laps to go at this point because there's 17 to go now. We've got to be under caution for an hour. So at least we actually saw it. Rare W for Fox. Nobody's flipped yet. That's the worst wreck we've had today. Shane Vangisbergen shared a picture of his wreck from last night, and Corey LaJoy commented, "You're going the wrong way, Shane." And somebody said, "Your career went the wrong way, Corey."
Out for the 7th time at Daytona. You saw it in side by side, multiple trucks involved. Looked like side wall, and it was truck after truck. A lot of damage. You see it right there.
Not Jack Wood. Oh shit, Tony Breitinger's truck got fucked.
Involved in
Her
second
hood's up.
and that
We're not under red yet.
was a good night going until this.
We're not under red yet. It wasn't that bad of a wreck.
You see that
The 91 comes up.
starting right here.
They check up because of Heim. And then he gets hooked by Ben Rhodes, who of course makes it through and will probably go on to win the race.
Trouble. I think there's a checkup early to head up.
Ben Rhodes probably win the race now.
Wait, let's watch that back one more time. Yeah, it's already kind of started there. Back to that aerial view. The 11 gets to the outside of the truck that was in front of him, and he didn't mean to. And I think he lifted here, right here. The 19 and the 11, right here. I think that they see how he gets up next to him and doesn't mean to. It kind of checks up everything back here, and then it kind of pushes the 91 a little bit sideways to where Ben Rhodes gets to his outside a little bit and gets the timing off. It just clips him in the corner of his bumper, and that just sets off a chain reaction of just trucks getting destroyed.
Yeah, and the further that you get back, when those trucks check up in the front of that line right there, and then all of a sudden the trucks that are 2 or 3 behind you.
At least it happened kind of towards the back, so it wasn't like a horrible wreck.
Trying to let off, and you get into the outside.
Well, horrible for the 5 or 6 trucks that were in it.
Regular quarter panel there, and it just sets this wreck off.
Yeah, I mean, you got to think. I mean, you're all over the truck in front of you. All you see is rear spoiler. So when that truck checks up, there's no time for you to really, adapt or adjust to that, and then you just run into it.
And you saw the flames come out of the pipes of the 99 truck in that shot right there.
That was a big hit by Michael McDowell in that 07.
Oh boy.
There's the 71. Look at Raja Caruth.
That's the worst slide. The worst feeling, I think, in motorsports, because it's the longest slide.
And you know the hit's coming. Nobody ever straightens it back out once it goes that far.
Destroyed the truck front to back. Or the Ford Performance on board Tymajeski.
And that's what I'm talking about right there. Like, you didn't hear a lot of throttle lift, and he was being shoved from behind. And Ben Rhodes was the one seeing all the action. Those guys, at this point in the race, it's just push until something happens. And unfortunately for all of them,
Tony Breitinger, no!
2 trucks in front of them, and they kind of pushed.
She did a good job today.
Checkup.
8 trucks involved. The 7th caution.
Some bad luck. She made one mistake. She sped on pit road.
How fast your reaction times have to be. Right, if you're right on that truck in front of you and they lift, you have to be ready to go to the brakes that quick, and you're not ready for it. Right?
Kate Simp.
You're aggressive. You're going to push down the brake.
We love Tony Breitinger.
Everything gets a little bit wonky in front of you, and you got to lift. It's going to set off the chain reaction. That's why down the highway you're supposed to leave a big gap to the car in front of you, right? Because it gives you time for that. But in racing, you can't. And this is what happens.
That's Michael McDowell. So 15 laps to go from this point. A little race recap of what we've seen. Caden Honeycutt brings out the first caution of the night. That's off turn 4 we talked about. Again, that slide straight into the wall. His night is done.
Yeah, we have definitely put plenty of tire marks there with trucks spinning out off of turn 4. And here's another one with Tony Breitinger. Right next to those old.
Leave Tony alone.
She got away with that first one right there.
She was able to continue.
How dare any of you make fun of Tony?
Ben Rhodes picks up his first stage win since 2023.
Tiffany Stratton be a hell of a NASCAR driver.
And Matt Crafton, the night he's had troubles, they had to swap things on pit road. He drives from the back to the front, picks up stage win. Stage number 2, then Tyler Ankrum brings out the caution after losing an engine. Clay Greenfield, the 3rd incident off turn 4, hard into that wall.
And that was the caution that really changed the strategy up quite a bit. quite a few cars torn up, or trucks torn up in this one.
Yeah, and two of those trucks, as we see, 71 truck hit the wall really hard right there and mangled both ends of that truck. But, the 88 and the 99 back in the middle of that pack got torn up in that accident. Two of the trucks that we thought were the fastest, some of the fastest trucks.
And this is where you're kind of in a tough spot. Like, if you're like 15th, you got 14 to go right now. You're going to say we're going to go green, maybe 12 to go, something like that. You're in the middle of the hornet's nest. There's a really high likelihood of crashing at that point. You're in the middle. You're not as far forward as you want to be, but you don't want to ride in the back because then you have no chance of winning, but you're just in the wrong spot. That's why this whole point up to this point of the race, you were trying to position yourself to be ahead of that spot. Those guys that are 15th are in a scary place.
We'll step aside. See if Chandler Smith can hang on and take the win at Daytona.
Man, I want to watch SmackDown. But I'm going to be too tired later. First time in 10 years, Tony and Killed were in the same sentence. She's Tony with an I. Do you guys remember how bad NASCAR 2011 was? But the one cool feature it had was you could do elimination races where, like, every 5 laps, if you were running behind a certain position, you would get disqualified from the race. I like that. I wish more NASCAR games had, like, game modes, little elimination races and shit like that. Who did it better? Boyer was the one that was low-key. Gregson's dad caught a lot of shit on the internet, but I think Boyer's the one who got away with it the best. Fucking Stewart Haas drivers just love running people over. I don't know what the hell it is. I'm surprised Clint Boyer wasn't fucking hammered drunk when he did it, and then he'd have really been in some fucking trouble.
We're in San Jose from Mountain West.
Oh, man.
Nevada Wolfpack and star Nick Davidson taking on the San Jose State Spartans. It's all coming up next.
College basketball coming in clutch during this dark time of the sports calendar.
Frisco leads the field for the 67th running of the Daytona 500. Coverage of the Great American Race kicks off at 11:30 a.m. on Fox with a race scheduled for 1:30 p.m.
1:30. Early start time, Sunday.
As we get set for the restart, let's listen to Chandler Smith's radio.
Bro, NASCAR 2011 was pretty bad until that update, and then it was still not great. Chandler Smith trying to talk about not fucking each other over, and he'll be the first one to do something stupid. 12 to go here, ladies and gentlemen. 12 laps to go. Great launch on the outside for the front row trucks. Tanner Gray and Ruggiero on the bottom. Ruggiero. Great push. Tanner Gray to the lead. Get out in front of them fucking Fords. They did not get going past the start-finish line on that top line. Oh! Whoa! 17 almost wrecked Tanner Gray, and the booth didn't even react to it. Oh! Bad block for the 15. Bad block. Bad block, but he got away with it. He got away with it. I can tell the 38's not thrilled with that. That was the Chris Buescher block from yesterday. Woo! That was brutal. And now the 15's hung out because them two guys behind him ain't going to help. Corey Heim trying to get the 15 some help. Ruggiero finds himself in the lead again. Kind of by accident here. It's because he accidentally almost wrecked his teammate. I'm rooting for old Ruggiero, or whatever the fuck, Ruggiero. We'll just call him Gio. Giovanni, like he's the fucking Pokemon gym leader. Back to the bottom he goes. If they could break up the 38 and the 34 and get them from in front of a line, that'd be great. Speedy draw. The damage to the 38 from that block by Tanner Gray, that's crazy. That's a lot of damage. Corey Heim, clear up. Get in front of that 38. Boy, Chandler Smith's going to be furious because I think Tanner Gray cost him the race if the 11 would move up there and get in front of him. There you go, Heim. 38 will shoot to the middle. Oh, no. He'll just run through him. Oh, save. Goddamn, Corey Heim's good. And the 38's going nowhere fast. The 38 and the 34 just keep catching every bad break. All the bad blocks. All the near misses are just slowing them down. Giovanni Vinci's a NASCAR guy. He's had a lot of free time since he got fired from WWE. And the 17 and 15 reign supreme with Corey Heim behind them. Chandler Smith and Lane Riggs are buried a little bit in traffic now with nowhere to go. They're 3 wide up top. Coming to 9 to go. Still a lot of time. Yeah, remember, those are 3 team cars running together now. Now the 3 wide is dissipated, and now Zane Smith and Lane Riggs go back to the bottom. Heim trying to go down and side draft them to no avail. Kligerman's on a road to nowhere. Dylan calls it and says Toyota W. I'm not sure. But that's a lot of fucking damage. That was from one bad block. They're just lucky they didn't get completely junked. Worked out great for Tanner Gray, though. Now the choo-choo train's up top, passing them by. I hate to tell Lane Riggs, you have to ditch your teammate if you want to win this race. That 38's got a big parachute on the nose, and he ditches him. He had to. Chandler Smith is going to be the most pissed off dude after this race as of now. Brutal. That is so brutal. And the last thing they want to see is that field getting single file like it is, because now these guys, these 3 trucks at the front, are going to try to single file it out until about 1 or 2 to go. And then maybe one of them makes a move. Gio Ruggiero. Gio Ruggiero. Them ThorSport trucks are lurking, though, right behind this top 5. I see Sauter, Majeski, and Rhodes lined up, 6th, 7th, and 8th. It's amazing how quickly they got single filed out when they shuffled out, when they tore the nose off the 38 and shuffled them out. Gio Ruggiero, is he just a super speedway whisperer or something? Welcome back, Dale Earnhardt. Welcome back, Dale Earnhardt.
Watching all the races that you've watched on TV before, all the data, talking to your teammates, your crew chiefs, anybody you get information from, but he's never actually done it until right now. That's a nerve-wracking moment.
Boo, Joey called iRacing a video game. All little sim community's going to be so fucking upset. Don't you dare call iRacing a video game. You get death threats. They're worse than Taylor Swift fans. Thor Sports starting to creep in. They've moved, a couple of them moved down to the bottom, I think. Yeah, well, the 44 cut him off. Who's in the 44? Bailey Curry. Didn't he win Talladega before? Rhodes went to the bottom behind Curry. He's got Infinger and Kligerman. And Lane Riggs is back in this. And he's got the 38 of Chandler behind him. Now fucking Bailey Curry just took the lead. Ben Rhodes. Oh, there goes the 17. They shuffled him out. His own teammate shuffled him out. Oh, and he almost got turned by Hemrick. Saved it. He tucks back in. He's still got a chance. He's not completely out of it. Infinger leads that lap. 4 to go. Dude, the 17's not done yet. I thought he was fucking cooked, dude. Tanner Gray. What a move by Tanner Gray. That got Infinger out of there, and he's got 2 teammates behind him. They're kind of stacking up, though. They don't have a lot of momentum, but it will pay off that they got that 9 truck out of the way. Now fucking Rhodes is taking the lead. What a save by Lane Riggs. And then Tanner Gray goes to the outside on Bailey Curry. Ben Rhodes in the lead. That's bad news for everybody else. We know them Thor Sport trucks are good, and he's got the experience here. Oh, wow. Lane Riggs is 3rd. The 38's back. I just don't know if he can lead or make it good enough move with that damage. Until it's a 17 still wins. I'd be really crazy at this point because look at what they look like now. And Kligerman to the top. Is that 15 just immediately going to ditch him too? No, they stay behind him. I think it's smart for the 15 to hold his line and push that 75. You can't let a truck as strong as Ben Rhodes or Lane Riggs control this race. So you got to swallow it here for a lap or two and try to push this 75. Riggs hit the apron. They're starting to stack up back here. 2 to go. Corey Heim makes a move. The 75 blocks him, gets away with it, and gets a nice push into 1. Oh, for love of God, get to the white flag before you start killing each other. Hopefully that's enough to screw that bottom line up. I really don't want to see Ben Rhodes win this race. Come on, Parker. Well, yeah, if Parker, you've got the one guy behind you who has sold out almost everybody. Rhodes just got loose in the middle of 4. And they're not even to the bad part of 4 yet. 1 to go. They're showing the caution light at the bottom of the screen in case they turn it on. White flag. I think Rhodes was leading at the white flag. Big shove on the top. Johnny Sauter. Johnny Sauter on the way. Now Kligerman's got to move up and cover that. That's really helping the 99. Oh, wow. Sauter had a run from hell with Majeski, and that got Kligerman way out front. They still ain't wrecking. They're still not wrecking. Now they're wrecking. Now they're wrecking. Don't you throw that yellow. They're not crashing yet. They're just spinning. They're just spinning a little bit. Corey Heim's got a hell of a run. Now they're fucking wrecking. Kligerman's just got to make one good block. Caution's out. Kligerman. Parker Kligerman wins Daytona. Ruggiero comes home 3rd unofficially. He almost made it back. Parker Kligerman. Semi-retired Parker Kligerman wins Daytona. No bullshit overtimes. What a good race. Sucks they threw the caution, but they tried to let him race. They tried to let him race, and then wrecks just kept happening, and finally some guys hit the wall hard, so they threw the caution in the middle of 3 and 4. It started with just a couple of cars sliding through the infield, so they let that go. Parker Kligerman is the winner.
His first win since Mid-Ohio in July of 2022. This is the little team that could.
Yeah, and we saw the controversy that he had with a race that could have gone his
Should have
way
won the Roval.
last year in the Xfinity Series, and now you see it all finally go his way. Parker's done a great job putting himself in position to
He's calling the Xfinity race tomorrow too, by the way.
won at Daytona. What a race! Those guys did an unbelievable. That's one
Notice nobody's mad about this caution because it was kind of like, okay, I get it. You let a couple spins happen, and then when guys hit, you threw the yellow, and they weren't 2 feet from the start-finish line.
was
Frankie Muniz 11th. Hell yeah.
And they didn't look like as easy.
Old Frankie Muniz.
Poster just driving by himself off of turn 4. So, fun watch.
Henderson Motorsports.
You love to see it.
Rare win.
Oh my God, a good truck race at Daytona. It's been a while. Last couple times I watched the truck race at Daytona, I was really underwhelmed and not happy afterwards.
Yeah, and this team has been in and out of the Truck Series for several years. You see Food Country on the side of this truck has been
I'm just glad there wasn't a 40-minute red flag and 10 overtimes.
for a long time.
Parker Kligerman! If my YouTube TV will stop freezing. At least it waited till the end of the race to start freezing.
Be excited.
Yes, he is.
And now it's freezing constantly.
Big machine spiked coolers on board with him. Part-timer did a great job tonight. He did it.
You know, YouTube TV, I do want to see Parker's interview if he could stop freezing every 2 seconds.
It's the coolest place you can get the checker flag.
And the fact that really
He's got a black guy on his crew. Yeah!
a small team, it doesn't matter. This
Fucking woke Parker Kligerman.
Craftsman Truck Series race at Daytona. So many hugs all around. Lane
Chandler Smith's going to go punch Tanner
wrecked their own
Gray now.
There were a lot of them.
Yeah, and those guys did a great job all night. Lane and Chandler Smith did a great job. Gio, you see all those really young guys that are gonna have a long career and everything that's happening. See them shake hands right there, and that's the tough part about this. You can have a great night and just not get to the finish line and wind up finishing 18th like Lane Riggs did.
Rain Legs. Not Rain Legs.
Really impressive. He's in this series full time.
I'm just hanging for Parker's interview. Then I'm going to go play video games with my friends for a little while.
One happy winner. Regan Smith is there.
Well, Jamie Little, it has been one heck of a celebration down here on the front stretch.
Parker Kligerman won Daytona.
Returns to Henderson Motorsports this year on a part-time basis. Parker, this is Daytona. You just won at Daytona, bud. Daytona, Regan, come on!
Regan Smith won at Daytona too, you know, driving for Dale Jr.
Win of my entire life. Thank you, Don and Charlie Henderson. I wish they were here right now. Scott, we did it finally! Scott Borchetta, thank you for giving us this beautiful...
Parker had Charlotte won last fall in Xfinity. I hate that what happened.
I can't believe it. I just was making moves and just like I don't know. I just every move I made felt like it worked, and for some reason it really did. These guys built an amazing truck. I can't believe we're here. Thank you, Spike Coolers. Finally get them in victory lane after the last 2 years. Means a lot, but this has been so close the last couple years.
The one time I don't bet on you, you win. I bet on Parker a lot in Xfinity Super Speedway races.
How much this place means to all of you fans.
You see why I always kept betting on him.
So much.
He was always in the hunt.
I love racing. I love winning. I'm ready for the next chapter of my life, but this one means a lot. Happy Valentine's Day to all the moms out there as well. Love you, Mom. We love your excitement. Parker Kligerman wins in the Craftsman Truck Series race in Daytona.
Interview Chandler Smith. I want to see his big dumb face. He's had a hell of a week.
And off camera, Corey Heim has been just giving so much praise to Gio Ruggiero tonight and how well he did out there in Corey.
All right, I'm going to run off. I hate to cut it short because I usually hang around for interviews, but I'm going to go play video games with my friends. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace, love, and soul. Go Parker Kligerman. Damn, Ruggiero almost had it.